Mr. President, thank you for that welcome. It was a delight to have you in Washington and at the White House, and it's a great honor, and I might add a privilege, to be able to address such an esteemed body. I served in a parliament that only had 435 members total. This is even a greater honor. When President Reagan, I remember President Reagan's speech here in 1985, and to quote an Irish poet, William Butler Yeats, speaking of his Ireland in a poem called Easter Sunday 1916, he said, "All's changed, changed utterly. A terrible beauty has been born. Much has changed since 1985. Much has changed, and a terrible beauty has been born." As you already know, ladies and gentlemen, not only am I pleased to be back here in Brussels for the second time as Vice President, as you probably know, some American politicians and American journalists refer to Washington, D.C. as the capital of the free world. But it seems to me that in this great city, which boasts 1,000 years of history and which serves as the capital of Belgium, the home of the European Union, and the headquarters for NATO, this city has its own legitimate claim to that title. As a lawmaker for more than 36 years in our Parliament, I feel particularly honored to address the European Parliament. President Obama and I were the first running mates in the last 50 years in America to make it to the White House from our legislative bodies. So we both come to our executive jobs with a deep appreciation for the work you do here in the bastion of European democracy. Together with my former colleagues in the United States Congress, you and I represent more than 800 million people. Stop and think about that for a moment. Two elected bodies that shape the laws for almost 1/8 of the planet's population. That's truly remarkable. And now, under the Lisbon Treaty, you've taken on more powers and a broader responsibility that comes with that increased influence. And we welcome it. We welcome that because we, the United States, need strong allies and alliances to help us tackle the problems of the 21st century, many of which are the same, but so many are different than the last century. Let me state it as plainly as I can. The Obama-Biden administration has no doubt about the need for and strongly supports a vibrant European Union. We believe it's absolutely essential to American prosperity and long-term security.